2, 1, 2. How is the microphone? It seems to be working this time. It was not working for Prop Talk Sunday morning, which was a bummer. Shout out to Snowman for joining us. That was great. W Snowman. And congratulations to Snowman on his $20,000 parlay that he hit. This motherfucker hits more parlays than I've ever seen in my life. Good for Snowman. W. Love me a blinker checkpoint. What the fuck does that mean? What's up, everybody? Good morning. How we doing? Hope you're feeling good. Good weekend of college. No, let me I'm trying to think of how I feel right now. Sorry, I'm stumbling out of the gate. I don't know if you're gonna like this, but I'm gonna be honest. I watched football, a lot of football, Saturday and Sunday. It was pretty ugly. It was pretty ugly football for the most part, which is a little bit of a disappointment. And let me tell you why. I don't want to be a party pooper. I'm not the no fun police. I'm really not. I'm not trying to be the Larry David, but we hyped up this weekend quite a bit. And it's unfortunate that we got a European ass kicking, a pretty ugly college football slate for the most part. And then that 1 o'clock slate for the NFL was tough. It was tough. I thought the Jags saved it. I thought the Jags saved Sunday. And Bears Raiders was good too. Hello. College was not up to the hype. AM games yesterday are just okay. Afternoon. Yeah. Had Kraft TD. Good God. I think the whole fucking world had Tucker Kraft TD yesterday. Can't wait to talk about it. What's up, everybody? Book a Chew with a sub bang. Much love. Appreciate you. 20 months. Hangman redeemed by Risings. Kyle the Whaler with a new follow. What's up? We'll get to everybody here in a second. Let's let everyone trickle in. Wipe the crusties out of your eyes. If you're on the West Coast, 7:05 in the morning. If you're on the East Coast, 10:05. Hope you're having a nice start to your day. Hope your commute was okay. Not too much traffic. Fucks Robert Salah. Yeah, what a boring way to fucking end Cowboys Packers. Yeah. Hashtag Baker. I can't wait to get to you, motherfucker. I thought get rid of ties. Oh yeah, Steak is traveling, everybody. What's up, Quick Stuff? How you doing? Haven't seen your name very often. Welcome. Steak is traveling solo dolo today. Get ready for the Yap session. But I've got a lot to talk about, so I'm gonna try to do a good job in Steak's honor and carry the load. Pause. The Perry Pod. What's up, Perry Pod? How you doing? Packers couldn't beat the Cowboys. Yep. Yeah, that was no, it's not a pulled shirt. It's a long sleeve Lululemon. I got a couple Lululemon shirts. I like them. Things are expensive nowadays. Not everything is worth the hype, but I think Lululemon is pretty solid. I need to try Viore. Lulu Flex. Yep. Not flexing. Just had to, somebody asked what shirt it was. Penix is good. So good. Yeah. We'll talk about that. DJ got Lulu on his back. Oh, he liked that. Very funny. By the way, just want to give a quick shout out real quick. I bust his balls all the time. Good morning, Beef. Vintage beef day yesterday in the NFL. We do genuinely, as much as I love to fuck with beef, we genuinely do love to see it. So great job. Happy you had a good Sunday. It looks like for the most part, a lot of us or a lot of you had good Sundays. I had a pretty good afternoon slate. I didn't really do that well with my props in the 4 o'clock slate. I had CMC rushing. I had Derrick Henry rushing. I had Jonathan Taylor longest rush, and it got fucking called back, which sucks. Not to mention he's on my fucking fantasy team. What's up, Dillfish? How you doing? The Kraft bullshit made me poorer than I should be today. Yep, I laddered Dobbs yards and didn't touch touchdowns. LMFA. Oh, yep, another 4 and 6 on Chewy 6. 4 for 6. Yeah. Chewy, 4 for 6. Use the slash. 4 and 6 look like you won 4 out of 10 plays. What's up, everybody? How we doing? Where is Lad been? I don't know. I do not know at all. AD Mitch going through it. Yeah. Oh my God. By the way, I got to ask you guys, let's have a segment that's called Grumpy DGen. You want to have a segment called Grumpy DGen? You know what I do every morning when I get up and get my day started. By the way, today was a hell of a day. You know what I did today? I had some really corp shit to do. I hate doing like paperwork. I'm not a cop, but like in every field, there's stuff you like to. I like to be out there mingling with people. I'm a people person. I'm not a fucking computer guy and everything. And I have to do paperwork. So I said, all right, you know what? I'm trying to do it here in my home setup at my computer, but I got fucking sports on the TV. I need to get out of here. And I went to a coffee shop this morning. I was at a coffee shop for about an hour and 15 minutes. No podcasts. No, just listening to the groovy coffee shop tunes, doing my work. I got to tell you, I got a lot done. It feels great. It felt great. So now I can all focus on football, NFL for today. NFL, we're going to recap the weekend action, and then we're going to get into it, the Monday Night Football games. Krabs has steamed crab. Yeah, steamed crabs is a good session. Is BTL on today, by the way? Is BTL on? Let me know if they are or not on. Also, shout out Straight Locks. Saw you were streaming yesterday. Tuned in for a little bit. Well done. Appreciate you. Keep up the good work, Straight Locks. And also again, Snowman. Thank you for coming on. That was great. Yes, they will be on. Okay, cool. How long are we without Steak? Longer than I'd like to admit. I think he's gone till like Thursday. All right. I don't want to hear your fucking bullshit. Okay, I don't want to hear all the bitching and the moaning and everything. I want to talk ball. I got some fucking thoughts. I got some takeaways. You know what? I don't know what's going on with my hair, but I don't like what I did. It's like too tidal wave. It's too tidal wave. Well, she's gonna ride the wave. Isn't that a song? She's gonna ride the wave. Not good. Here's your Hangman. You ready? I already got it ready for you fucking guys. I did this during the countdown. Former Bucks quarterback. Here you go. All right. Four letter first name, 5-letter last name. Let's go. Let's get it over with. All right. Rising's fucking redeem Hangman because all you guys do is want to fuck around. K. No K. No K. J. There is a J. There is a J. Here is the J. Z. There is no Z. There is no Z. There is no U. There is no U. There is no M. There is no M. There is an R. There is an R. There is an A. There is an A. There is no B. I will show you again. Updated. You guys are sucking ass right now. Yep. Kyle Stevens. Way to go, brother. Jeff Garcia. Do you guys even remember Jeff Garcia? You know, there was a back in my day, I think there was like there were some rumors that like Jeff Garcia was gay, and then it ended up turning out he had like a super hot wife. Do you guys remember that? Does anybody remember that? Am I making that up? I don't think I'm making that up. Book of Chew. We got a hype train level 1 up in this motherfucker. Appreciate you guys. Jeff Garcia, former Eagles legend. Yep. Lions legend. Yep. Jeff Garcia, that's T.O. Yep. Definitely remember that. Yeah. Okay. What's up, late money? You call the segment back in my day too. LOL. Nice pull. Yep. CFL legend. I mean, Jeff Garcia is a legend everywhere. This is so disrespectful to Brad Johnson. Come on. That would be too obvious. Okay, lost to the Giants in 07 wild card. Kyle the Whaler, what's up? Glad to see you over here on Twitch. Wow, we got a packed house today. We've been live for 11 minutes, and we got 95 in Twitch. Hello, good morning. We got 32 in YouTube. Hello, everybody in Twitter. Twitter, if you want to come over to Twitch or YouTube, and one of the pages we monetize, all you got to do is watch an ad. We get a nickel, or you can subscribe on Twitch. We appreciate it. If not, that's okay. Newsletter plays 4-1. Hello. Got a couple bounces, about fucking time. Listen, I say it all the time. I'd rather be lucky than good. We had a shout out to Steak, best bet Falcons. Shout out to Greg, best bet Patriots. I was the sole loser this week with the Tennessee Titans. And we'll get into it. We're gonna go game by game. If you're just here, and we got the Giants under. That was sweaty, and we got the fucking Niners over. Shout out, not betting early in the week, bitches. 47 down to 45.5. We got 46.5 in the newsletter, and it lands on 47. Hoo-ah, you love to see. Hill Daddy with a sub bet. Appreciate you, Hill Daddy. 28 months. Happy 28 months. Okay, let's get into it. I want to start talking ball neighbors. Yeah, Texans to over 20, team total over 23.5. Yeah. What is this? PN Lee's not trying to be a hater, but what percent of NFL viewers will even understand the halftime performance? Horrible choice, in my opinion. Listen, who else you gonna do? Who else? Bad Bunny is a performer. He's like one of the biggest superstars in the world. Steak CLV King with Packers -6.5. Yeah, good job. I think you took a teaser. Oh no, wait, it doesn't matter. Oh, you're joking. Yeah. That's funny. He's a WWE superstar. Yeah. I hope you're, I mean, look, the guy was like the only good thing in fucking Happy Gilmore too. Was Bad Bunny caddying. I'll tell you this. I like Bad Bunny. I think they gave him too much of a role there. It was a little desperate, in my opinion. That movie was so fucking terrible. Anyways, Justin Bieber would have been fine this year after dropping an album, but I'm happy with Bad Bunny. Okay, someone always going to bitch about everything. Sure, I'd rather have a whole hologram Prince. Yeah, hey, fun fact. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I actually went to Coachella one year. When what was it, 2011? And that was the year I went. That was the only year. I think Coachella went significantly downhill after that. But I had hologram Tupac. It was very cool. I was doing this thing where I was walking around, and I kept saying, we're going to Daft Punk, right? Daft Punk is playing at this tent, right? And I don't know if you guys know this, but like Daft Punk especially back then, like 15 years ago, I like Daft Punk. I really do. I like Daft Punk. But like the house heads or like I don't even know if you call it techno music, but like music festival people love Daft Punk. And there was like a mystery performer. So I would just walk by and starts talking about Daft Punk performing. And you should see everybody was like, did you hear what that guy just said? I think Daft Punk's performing. So anyways, I mean, it's not a funny joke. I was just letting you guys know I was a real jokester at Coachella in 2011. I'm a house head. Yep. There you go. Daft Punk's so good. Yep. Cut the damn shit. Same coaches need to be fired in Tampa Bay, especially Thomas McGuey. Yeah. Okay. Why are we always talking about people getting fired? Will you relax in Tampa? Everybody wants Todd Bowles' head. The Bucs are fucking fine. Half their roster is decimated and they're still fucking putting up a fight. All right, I can't wait to talk about cornfields. Okay, let's get into it. I think first and foremost, we should recap last night's game. We'll talk about the Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. So this game ends 40-40 in a tie. The Cowboys come out with a pathetic first quarter performance. Absolutely pathetic. I don't even know if they got a first down. I think they got one first down. Packers win the first quarter 7-0, but then they really stalled. They really stalled. You know, it's so funny that plays in the NFL sometimes, like just wacky, funky plays. You always wonder, like, oh, is that gonna come back and matter? Is that even gonna be meaningful? You know, and that blocked extra point where they ran back for two. It was so funny to me how you could just kind of get this weird feeling of that might matter, but not even that it's going to matter with the score, because nobody knows that you're going to need 2 points to, eventually get yourself into a chance to win. Which Steak was here for the Dak report. Yeah, the fuck was that shit? Fuck ties. It's very funny. I just thought it was funny because it really gave the Cowboys some momentum, you know, and you could tell it like really pissed LaFleur off, which was it's just funny how bad teams are capable of finding ways to get into games. And that was one of them, you know? And as a Bucs fan, let me tell you, like, what have we had? 2 punt blocks in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks? I'm so fucking sick of this shit. I'm so sick of it. I mean, special teams is so important. DJen thinks Dak is mid too, so he can speak for some. That's not true. I don't think Dak is as bad as Steak does. I do not stand with Steak at all. I have Dak to lead the league in passing. I think Dak is a capable quarterback. He's not a winner, though, you know, because this is what they do. This is what they do. Dak shows up when he's down 14-0. Like, bro, go out there, put together some fucking drives. I can't believe the Cowboys went run to start the game. I mean, come the fuck on. Come on. I'd be so pissed off. Hurts having 0 pass yards in the second half. Insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah. I love the special team showing up. I know. You got to love it. Pickens looked so good last night. I mean, he is good. He is good. And I couldn't stand these fucking stat nerds. What was it? 2 years ago, 3 years ago? George Pickens doesn't get any separation. He's actually not a very good receiver. If you think about it, like, shut the fuck up. All right. I'm not here to tell you this guy's a good person. I'm not here to tell you he doesn't have character issues. But goddamn, he's a dog. Don't you just love dogs? I love dogs. You know who doesn't love dog? Fucking nerdy ass cornfields over there just looking at, oh, the Bucs only won the 3 games by a combined fucking 3 points. They must not be good. Fucking douchebag. That's right, Corn. You're public enemy number 1 today. I like you. I respect you, but I'm putting all that to the side. You're public enemy number 1. All right. So I didn't watch the second half of this game. I tried to get a good night's sleep. I didn't get a good night's sleep. My sleep score was like 71. I don't know what's going on. Me and sleep are not. We don't have a great relationship right now, but let's look at the box score real quick. You got Jordan Love, 337 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, no interception, sack 1 time, QBR of 58. I mean, you take that, right? You take that. Could he have done better? I don't know. I mean, in the first half, he definitely missed some throws. He definitely made some bad plays, but at the end of the day, those are good numbers. But this is where QBR comes into play. 58. Look at Dak. QBR 94. 1 sack, 31 of 40, 319 yards, 3 touchdowns. Dak played a very efficient game. How about Javonte Williams? 20 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown. Great. That's what you want. Define QBR. Yeah. Dart is insane. I misjudged the Giants. We'll talk about that in a second. All right. One game at a time. Jacobs, 22 carries, 86 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Much needed for my lead the league in rushing touchdowns wager. Romeo Doubs, 3 touchdowns. Absolutely insane. Matthew Golden, 5 catches, 58 yards, but he really had a 46-yard bomb. It was a good play. It was a good play, not taking anything away from him. But outside of that, 4 catches for 14 yards. Yeah, I'm out on Matthew Golden. Thank you very much. You guys can have fun with that one. George Pickens, baby, 8 catches, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, this is what I love. This is what I love. When you got a really good player. You're in a desperate situation. Like, don't get cute. Don't overthink it. Just throw it to your best player. It's football. He's a wide receiver. You're going to put the ball in the air. Even if he's covered, let him make plays. And that's what they did. 11 targets, 8 catches, 134 yards, and he had a bad drop. I don't know if you guys remember that on that fucking, it was like 2nd and 10, 2nd and 15 or something like that after a penalty. They could have gotten the first down and he dropped it. Look, I'll tell you what. Here's my takeaway. You can't be so quick to crown the Packers. And I did this last year. I took the Packers to win the Super Bowl 14-1 going into the playoffs. They looked a little hot. They looked flashy. They're missing something. Okay. But it's early. They're good. I don't want to play them in the playoffs. The Cowboys are probably going to be a team that plays better at home and poorly on the road. Oh, shit. I don't have to answer that right now. So that's that. I cannot get involved with the Cowboys. I don't want to fade them because, look, if you fade them, you find yourself oftentimes being in the same spot of everybody else in the world. And that scares me sometimes. Everybody's different. You don't have to care about that. But everybody was on the Packers money line and the Packers -7. They were, in my opinion, they were. It was an easy wager, but you hit the team total, you hit the over. If you got all that, there's not reasons to talk yourself off of fading the Cowboys in certain aspects, but I would be the guy who fades the Cowboys on the road. That's what I think I would do. So nothing really else to talk about for this game. So let's get into the rest of the slate. Okay. 1 o'clock, Bucks Eagles. Let's talk about the Bucks Eagles, shall we? How about a team like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that gets in a hole 14-3? A really, really bad spot. And I want to make this super, super clear. If you had the Eagles -3, -3.5, whatever the number ended up closing, that was a good bet. I'm a Bucks fan if you didn't already know. And yes, I get very annoyed if you discredit what the Bucks have done through the first 3 weeks of the season. And I have said this. They didn't even necessarily deserve to win the first 2 games of the season. They didn't deserve to win them. But it doesn't mean they got lucky. Okay? Rams are the best team in the NFC. Prove me wrong. We'll talk about that. Yep. What did you use last time? God damn it. I got things blowing up right now. What do we got going on here? Matty Chucks coming in with 5 sub bangs. Appreciate you, Matt Chucks. Thank you very much. Who the fuck is Valorant? Valorant gave out one as well. I saw Valorant give out one last time. Keep guys like DGen cleansing the tie line from no face nerds. Happy Monday. Appreciate that. Thanks, Matty Chucks. And you do a good job as well. I thought you used to stream, by the way. I don't ever see you streaming anymore, but appreciate the subs and the comment. Thank you very much. Hold on one second. I don't know what's going on right now. Okay. Boomer Man, what are we talking about? It's so funny how much of a grandpa you are. I don't know. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Thank you very much. Valorant is a matching. What? Valorant is matching subs this month. Is that so that? So it's not a person, Valorant. Oh, it's a game. Oh, yeah, not on Twitch anymore these days. Copy that. Where are you at, Matty Chucks? Let the people know. Are you on YouTube? Where can we find you? Stealing dogs all the time. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I did not. I now I get it. So, okay, it's actually brilliant. So the video game is adding a sub to every 5 subs. Like that's like their promo to get involved. That's fucking smart. That's very smart. Good on the marketing team of Valorant. All right. Good on them. Anyways, let's go talk about the Bucks Eagles. Listen, I never said don't fade the Bucks. I never said they're Super Bowl team. I never said any of those things. Okay. I don't have my head up my ass. I don't have my head in the clouds. Those are 2 very different things. I don't have my head in the clouds. Let's go with that one. as a fan. Very realistic. Like I said, the Bucs could have been 1-2. I still would have thought that they were a tough, good, hard-nosed football team. They're decimated with injuries, and they're doing what they can, and they're still doing a pretty damn good job. They get down in this game. They have a block punt return for a touchdown, which is inexcusable. Who the fuck is this special teams coach? Who the fuck? 2 block punts in 3 games? That doesn't happen in the NFL. That's unheard of. That's unheard of. But listen, this is what you want to see. Earmuffs. Yeah, take your hands off your ears, you fuckface. Take them off. This is what you want to see. This is what you want to see. I've said this. I've said this for half my life. All right. Not when I was a young kid. When I was a young kid, all I wanted to see was wins. But then when you're a fan of teams that aren't always going to win, if you're Lakers, Dodgers, not calling Sandy Plaschke's out, Patriots fan, like, you expect to win. When you're a fan of a fucking team like the Bucks, the Magic, you don't always expect to win. All I ask as a sports fan is for my team to play hard and compete. Seriously, if the Bucks go 8-9, but 4 or 5 of those losses, they didn't get the bounce, they got fucked by calls, things didn't go their way, but they played their ass off. That's all I can ask for. That's all I can ask for. So I'm frustrated that the Bucks lost. I think they actually could have won this game, but the Eagles were the better team for the most part, because you can't make those mistakes if you're Tampa. You just can't do that. Bucky with a bad fumble, block punt returning for a touchdown. They've been getting away with things and they've been making enough plays, but you can't do that every week in the NFL. That's what I've talked about. And it caught up with them here because a team like the Eagles, and granted, I don't understand how they did it because they only scored 1 touchdown. They didn't have a passing yard. How is this even possible? How is that possible? Well, Bucky's a dog. I can't believe he led the team in receiving, although I guess maybe I can. He had a fucking 70-yard touchdown catch. Baker Mayfield, not his best game. 22 of 40, 289, 2 touchdowns. But you have to remember, the guy is missing so many offensive linemen. He doesn't have Mike Evans. Chris Godwin, first game back. You did what you could. 3 catches, 26 yards. But Baker, QBR, 22.3. It's not good. It's not good. It's not an excuse. Listen, I just said the Bucs did not deserve to win this game, and they didn't get away with it. Okay, they couldn't get away with this one, but they still had a chance. They had 2 fluke 70-yard, 5-yard TDs. Get the fuck out of here with this fluke bullshit. My ass. Punt block for a touchdown, and you're talking about fluke, motherfucker. Listen, here's all I got to say. Fluke my ass. Can't guard Bucky Irving in the flat. The fucking linebacker. That's football, bitch. That was a fucking dime, too. Dime. Yeah. Motherfucker. Guy hates the truth. You hate the truth. You can't even fucking handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Can't call a team lucky when they keep fucking having punts blocked for a touchdown, fumbling, red zone turnovers. Idiot. You're going to be going over tonight's game. Yes, Juan. Listen. That was an awful throw. Awful throw. I was so mad watching that game. So mad. I haven't gotten that mad watching the Bucs and Baker in a very long time. I got so fucking mad when he forced that throw and threw that interception. If not for that, the Bucs probably at least cover the game, and Cornfields is an absolute piss. And let me tell you right now, all right, I like Cornfields. Okay, I do. I like Cornfields, and I don't want people to lose money. I don't want people to lose their wagers. I was rooting for him to lose that bet more than I've rooted against someone in a very long time. I wanted the Bucs to come back and cover so bad. I was going to retweet his stupid fucking tweet with a video of me. Honestly, I don't even know what I would have been doing. I probably would have had to take my nuts out and teabag my phone camera. And basically I would have quote tweeted Cornfields, and it would have been like me teabagging him. And if I got suspended on Twitter, so be it. That's how bad I was rooting for Cornfields to lose. Probably would have gotten canceled. Worth it. Hashtag worth it. Anyways, we'll keep moving. I don't even know what to say about the Eagles. They're such a weird team sometimes with this drama with fucking AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. And I don't know what's going on with Jalen Hurts. I mean, the guy's a gamer, the guy's a winner, but as a quarterback, he's very frustrating. Let's talk Vikings minus 2.5. Cornfields, Vikings minus 2.5. Good wager. Vikings to win the NFC. Good wager. So, yeah, Vikings, Vikings to win the NFC is a good wager. So the Vikings go to London. No, where'd they go? I'm sorry. They went to Ireland, and I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I watched the game. We were doing prop talk. I kind of missed that first half though. I saw some highlights. I don't even understand. I just don't even understand. Weird things happen. Weird things happen, but like, how does Carson Wentz throw for 350 yards and you guys lose to Aaron Rodgers? That's crazy. Oh, I can make excuses about injuries, but I don't. Hey, I'm not over here calling your team lucky, bitch, so you got no reason. That's called defense. It's defense. I'm a defense attorney for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You don't have to be a defense attorney for the Minnesota Vikings because I'm not taking you to court. Okay? You want to take me to court? You want to play that fucking game? I'll bring out the law book, whatever it's called. You tell I'm not an attorney. Carson Wentz, 30 of 46, 350 yards. QBR of 41. Aaron Rodgers, 18 of 22. By the way, would have been a horrendous beat on his completions because it was over 18. 18 of 22, 200 yards, 2 sacks, 1 touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, 19 carries, 99 yards. I mean, come on, Brian Flores in your defense. Oh my God. You can't stop Kenneth Gainwell. This is the thing. You got no excuses. The Bucs have excuses. The Vikings have no excuses. What are you going to say? Oh, your offensive lineman. You got 2 offensive linemen hurt. The whole fucking league's hurt, buddy. Get used to it. I don't want to fucking hear it. Fucking Vikings, man. What are you doing? What are you doing over here? And listen, I like things about the Vikings. I've said it. The only reason I faded the Vikings was because of J.J. McCarthy. This motherfucker ain't even playing because they got a fake an injury. Oh, he's got a hurt ankle. Yeah, I bet. Listen, just bench the guy. Say he ain't ready. Nobody gives a fuck. Carson Wentz, 30 of 46, 350. He's a frustrating player. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. You can't have Kenneth Gainwell running for 5.2 yards per carry. You can't have that. 2 touchdowns. Unbelievable. DK Metcalf, 5 catches, 126 yards. There goes Corn. How about Corn with they had a fluke 77-yard touchdown. Yeah, that's football, buddy. All right. Big plays are fluky. Get the fuck out of here. Brian Flores and that vaunted Vikings defense can only sack Aaron Rodgers 2 times, 1 touchdown, can't intercept him at all, and can't stop the running game. You hate to see it. Yeah, for sure. Yep. What was the Lions win total? I don't even know. I think 10 and a half. I have a wager with Cornfields. Yeah. No, I mean, if they stay healthy, I think they're the best team in the NFL, the Detroit Lions. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Anyways, I don't have much to say about this game other than look. What I like to do, is still, we like to have fun. We like to talk ball. But what I still like to do is try to teach people things. Now, I don't say this as someone who thinks that they're above anybody else. I don't think I'm a guru. I'm not even very smart. Okay. But I know from experience, dude, if you know what I mean. Okay. Shout out Billy Madison and Chris Farley, RIP. You can't, and I try to tell Beef this. I try to help Beef. He doesn't want help. He's a stubborn shithead. I understand some people are just this way. Okay. Some people are just Ren and Stimpy, fucking, shithead cartoon brain. I get that. But maybe one of you listening to this right now with an AirPod in, maybe you're walking, maybe you're driving, maybe you're at your cubicle, whatever you're doing. I really think something that's very important in sports is not buying players or teams off of their high if they're not like established. Does that make sense? Por ejemplo, if the Lions go out there and beat the Ravens, I don't have an issue with you, 38-30. I don't have an issue with you betting on the Lions again. If Patrick Mahomes goes out and throws for 4 touchdowns or 300 yards, I don't have an issue with you betting on Patrick Mahomes again. Understand? Comprende? I'm preparing you guys for the Bad Bunny halftime show. You're welcome. De nada. You can't be buying Carson Wentz off of a 48-point performance against the Bengals. And I understand the Vikings defense scored 2 touchdowns. I understand he did not account for the majority of those points, but it's still the Minnesota Vikings 48-10 win with the Bengals against the Bengals with a backup quarterback, one named Carson Wentz. You don't want to buy them off of their high. Does that make sense? That's just what I think. That's why I couldn't get involved with the game. Play Justin Jefferson. That came through. We love to see it. Okay. Let's talk Commanders and Falcons. Hey, Falcons did exactly what they needed to do. Exactly what they needed to do. I played Bijan Robinson over 110 rushing and receiving yards at for half a unit in this game. Probably the easiest fucking wager I've ever hit in my life. He ended up having 181. The guy did everything. He's a freak. He's a great player. But listen, sometimes DGen knows ball. Say it with me. Sometimes DGen knows ball. What did I tell you about the Washington Commanders defense? Something we can lead into, even though I like this team. I like Jaden Daniels and I like Dan Quinn. I like Cliff Kingsbury. These guys are old. Bobby Wagner's old. I saw it when I watched the Packers game. I'm like, this motherfucker's old. They're old running around out there. You can take a young buck like a Bijan to go crazy. You know what I mean? That was the read. I'm old. That's right. They had Bobby trying to cover beat. That's what I'm saying. DJ knows ball. Sometimes that's how I'd want it to go. DJ knows ball in big print, and then in fine print you can put sometimes. I gotta get ChatGPT or a graphics guy to make that. That's good. Yeah. So listen, I give the Commanders credit. They put up a fight. They really did. You're not going to get again. These backup quarterbacks come in game 1, they win, right? Marcus Mariota beat the fuck out of the Raiders. Carson Wentz beat the fuck out of the Bengals. What happens in week 2? Regression. That's what I like to do. You buy the bad news the second week, the second time around, you fade it. Okay? Just a little learning lesson. Stakes best bet was the Atlanta Falcons. Great job. Penix, much better game. QBR of 90. Mariota didn't even play all that poorly. 2 touchdowns, made some plays with his feet, 2 carries, 20 yards. He had a 22-yard rush. And Chris Rodriguez, 7 carries, 59 yards. I mean, the Commanders ran for 6.7 yards per carry. That's crazy. 22 carries, 147 yards. Crazy. Debo had a good game. He scored a touchdown. Fuck, I forgot to bet Debo. I said I was going to bet Debo to score a touchdown every week. I did it the first 3 weeks, and I stopped. He's 2-1. Fuck. Anyways, Drake London, good game. Finally, get to see that. Kyle Pitts had a great game. Good job. Hey, Atlanta Falcons. Good job. What's up, Alan Dims? Yeah, why not using your gambling coffee mug? It's dirty. This is Iceland. This is when we went to Iceland. Iceland's a great place, by the way. Very cool. Highly recommend if you have to go somewhere, a trip to Iceland. Yeah, deflate season. Yep. W mug. Yeah, it's I think it's called Kirkshafel. Very cool. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. Next game we have on the slate. Oh, but basically what I was going to say about the Commanders, don't panic. You don't have to panic. Okay, Bills Saints. Another good read from DGen. Again, I had a good afternoon slate. Don't worry, I'll shit on myself when the time comes in the afternoon slate. I liked Olave in this game. I took him to the most receiving yards. Terrible wager. 3 catches, 20 yards. He did score a touchdown. And I went with the Saints team total over 15.5. They get 19, made it sweaty a little bit. I like the game over. I didn't play it. It was always the Saints plus 15.5. Great job to anybody who made that bet. That was a good bet. Josh Allen in the offense didn't really have to do all that much. And they leaned on James Cook, 22 carries, 117 yards and a touchdown. Guy is incredible. But the defense was pretty sloppy, I think, for the most part, on the Bills side, which is fine. But if you look at the stats, I mean, the Saints had 300 yards of offense, 22 first downs. And what I leaned into here was watching when I went back to watch the Niners Saints and I went back to watch the Seahawks Saints, I didn't do so to scout the Saints, but I watched the better team. But I noticed that that Spencer Rattler was playing okay. He's playing okay. The offense, in my opinion, has some betting value. Whether it's team total, whether it's just taking them when they're inflated numbers at a dog, whatever it is. I might like them this week to beat the fucking Giants. We'll talk about that another day. Oh, I can't stream tomorrow, by the way, guys. I have a 10:30 that I can't move. That totally sucks. We'll try to make it up to you with an evening stream or something. All right. Takeaway here is look ahead spot for the Bills. Didn't realize this. Probably would have played the Saints, pushed the button on the 15.5 instead of getting cute with the team total. Doesn't matter. I won anyway, but Bills got the Patriots coming up. So I've been told. I think the Bills just keep rolling, truthfully. I'll stream tomorrow. All good. Thank you, Chew. Thank you, Chew. Your Tuesday has been saved by none other than Book of Chew. Yeah. Okay. Bills about to ask, kind of thinking the same thing. The Detroit motherfucking Lions, baby. I thought about getting involved with this game live. I didn't do it. I had Amon-Ra St. Brown as my touchdown score. How about the touchdown scores, guys? I'm on fucking fire. And yeah, listen, I'm not a fucking cocky, arrogant, braggadocious kind of guy, but god damn, I have been rat shit. I have been an awful better for the better part of, I don't know, a year and a half. I mean, May, June, and July were miserable. August was good. This month is up and down, but got to find something that works. And I can't find anything that works finally with the touchdown scores, and what I thought of in this game was I didn't like the Browns. I thought people would want to take Cleveland in a dome, good defense, and you're fading the Lions who have a really good running game. And what do the Browns do? They stop the run. You're getting a lot of points. You're getting 10. But my problem is that Joe Flacco's not very good. He's just not. That offense is really bad. It's really bad. And I think the Lions are a fucking well-oiled machine. This is why I didn't want Greg to fade him with the Ravens. I don't want to fade the Lions at all this season. I truly don't. Okay? But I thought that I took Jared Goff to have the most passing yards. Horrendous wager. He had 168. They still found success running the ball, though. Gibbs, 15-91. But I thought that what would happen is the Lions would go in here and say, I said this on Prop Talk yesterday, they accept challenges. And here's the challenge. Hey, guys, this is what you're being told all week because you've got a good coach who's got common sense and he's aggressive. And he's like, what's the challenge this week? What do you think they're talking to the Lions players about in the meetings all week? You got the best defense in the NFL coming in. What are you going to do? You're just going to coddle up and get in the fetal position and just take it in the ass like a prostate exam? No, you're not going to do that. You're the Detroit fucking Lions. Nobody respects you this year. Go out there and make a statement. Score some fucking points. I thought they were going to do it through the air. That's why I like Amon-Ra St. Brown. He gets in the end zone, 7 catches, 70 yards, 2 touchdowns. But Goff, not his best game, 16-27, 46 QBR. Joe Flacco with a 12 QBR. Yikes. Yeah, he's really bad. Cam Ward, Joe Flacco, worst quarterbacks in the NFL. You hate to see it. Pour one out for my guy, Cam Ward. I don't know what to do with the Browns, man. I mean, I'm still thinking about teams of what I thought going into the season, and I like the Browns to go over 5.5 wins. I still like that. I still like the Browns to win some games, but I almost prefer they have a quarterback change. I really do. I think they have a better chance of winning games with Shedeur Sanders or Dylan Gabriel. Honestly, you need a playmaker in there. I mean, Joe Flacco is just not him. Sorry, Joe. Panthers and Patriots. Patriots 42-13. Hey, ho, ho. Look at that. Needed it. Had to have it. Got it. Drake May, 14-17. Very efficient game. Only 203 yards. I say only because he's typically been thrown for a lot more than that. 2 touchdowns. Bryce Young. What do you do with Bryce Young? Seriously. What do you do with Bryce Young? Somehow he had a 43 QBR. 18-30, 150 yards and a touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, 10 carries, 49 yards. RIP to my guy, Rico Dowdle. I guess he's just not going to get involved at all. What do you do? Diggs gets in the mix. Finally, 6 catches, 101 yards. It was always Hunter Henry touchdown. Great job, Snowman. Miracle happens to the Pats when they don't fumble twice on the goal line. Yep, May 10 passing yards cost me 10K. Oh, man. Yeah, that sucks. It's hard to say they'd win more, but Flacco's too old for a rookie. Yeah, totally agree. Listen, no real takeaways in this one. Other than I think the Patriots. This is exactly what you needed if you're the Patriots. You didn't really even need and I say that because it's not even about winning the game. It's how they won the game. If the Patriots won this game 48-30 or 42-38, it's not what you want. It's just not. You had to come out there and you had to have show up on defense, put fucking Bryce Young in a locker, and he got benched. You did exactly that. Great job. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Just catching up on a few text messages. What was I saying? Oh, talking about what you needed from the Patriots. That's what you needed from Vrabel in the defense. So good to see it. I have no idea why Steak bet. Steak had a great weekend. Steak's going to get hot. Don't you fucking worry. He's a great gambler. He's one of the best gamblers, if not the best gambler I know. But he makes some really, really dumb decisions. We all do. I don't understand why this fuckface tried to take Ramondre Stevenson to score a touchdown after he fumbled twice. Everybody else scored. Drake May scores. Antonio Gibson scores. Travion Henderson scores. Shout out to, by the way, good read by Beef. May's the best QB from his draft class. Sure. Yeah. And hand up. I didn't think that would be the case. Hand up. I'll let you know when I'm wrong. I was wrong about Drake May. I didn't think he would be a culture fit. Seemed like a little baby face, good old boy from Carolina. I don't know where he's from, but that's where he played football. A little Mac Jones-ish, but not really, Turns out the baby face thing might be okay. Julian Sayin, Jackson Dart, Drake May. You might be okay with a baby face nowadays. Let's keep moving here. Oh, the Panthers. What if the Panthers are just a better team at home? What if Bryce Young's a guy that's just much, much better at home and just cannot play football on the road? What if? Drake May is not better than Jaden Daniels? Stop. Yeah. He will. He'll make a stupid choice, not last year in reverse. Okay. I'm not saying in general, if you blow a big lead, coach plays a part. Sure. Yeah, I can't say for certain that we know Dave Canales is a good head coach. These offensive coordinators that Baker Mayfield is getting jobs. Pretty impressive. But we'll talk about Liam Cohen in a second because I got nothing but good things to say about him. Chargers Giants. This game I actually didn't really see a whole lot of, but tip my cap to the Giants. Tip my cap. We had the under in this game. We got incredibly lucky. Neither team scores a point in the fourth quarter. Incredibly lucky. I'll tell you when we make a shit wager, but wrong read, right result. That was one of them. 18-21. Herbert, 23 of 41, not his best game. Sacked twice. 203 yards. He did have a touchdown pass, but he threw 2 interceptions. How about Amari and Hampton? 12 carries, 128 yards. Goodness gracious. Have a day. Jackson Dart, 44 QBR, sacked 5 times. Not great. 13-20, 111 yards. But hey, he did enough. Cam Scatabo ran hard. 25 carries, 79 yards. And Jackson Dart, 10 carries, 54 yards. And a touchdown. He did go over his rushing yard total. I know some of our guys stake. I think Royal, somebody from Ramble had that read. I didn't necessarily think it was weird because Jackson Dart can run and he had only been coming in for RPO plays, but it was a great bet. Jackson Dart is indeed a running quarterback. And he's probably not that confident of a passer. So I'm all for taking that route. Malik Neighbors getting an injury is awful. Nobody wants that. Injuries. I've been seeing this stuff being talked about with MetLife and the turf and everything like that. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I'm telling you, listen, I'm 38 years old. Been watching football my entire life since I was, 5, 6, when you can kind of start remembering it. I could be wrong. I really do not remember teams having this many injuries this early in the season. I just don't. I feel like I would watch the Bucs when they would have fucking Keenan McCardell and Joe Juravicius and Ken Dilger and Keyshawn Johnson and Michael Pittman and like all their guys were playing. Jeff Christie, like their guys were always, people would get hurt, but guys weren't like out through the first 4 weeks of the season. Something's going on. The players are bigger, faster, stronger. It's a more violent sport. I get it. I'm certainly not making the claim that players are soft, but something's going on. Maybe we need to drink more whole milk. I'm only half joking. COVID vaccine's very funny. I don't know. I don't know. It's very interesting to me, but this turf thing is a big problem. Titans, Texans. Titans were my best bet. And probably the worst bet on the board. Guys, I just don't even know what to say at this point. I don't even know what to say. Listen, here's one thing that I want to point out, because I will be doing this. Okay. I will be doing this. Before I talk about the bad, let me just talk about the good. I wanted to fade the Houston Texans, and I wanted to fade CJ Stroud in what was a sure win. This game was 6-0 going into the fourth quarter, with the Titans doing nothing. Do you understand that? They missed a field goal. It should have been 6-3. Joey Slide, by the way. Jesus. Should have been 6-3 going into the fourth quarter with the Tennessee Titans doing nothing. They had 10 first downs. What I'm getting at is CJ Stroud and this Texans offense, bad. Real bad. I'm not going away from this. He missed 2? Fucking loser. Anyways, that's the good. Okay? Because that part of the read was there. However, yeah, I guess I just have to accept it, and I have to admit it. Cam Ward's not that guy. He's not that guy. How many first downs did they get in the second half? 2? Interception, turnover on downs. It's just really bad. It's really bad. And Woody Marks, by the way, had a nice coming out party. 4 catches for 50 yards, touchdown. I just made a trade for this guy. Oh, wow, he had 2 touchdowns. I probably would have won my fantasy league if I started him over Chubb. Chubb had 13 carries, 47 yards. Listen, I like Woody Marks. Okay, buy stock in Woody Marks. I don't like this offense. 4 catches, 79 yards to Nico Collins. CJ Stroud played good enough. 2 sacks, 22, 28, 233 yards, 2 touchdown passes. Tony Pollard runs hard. It's free Tony Pollard, man. Seriously. Cam Ward, 10 to 26, 108 yards and an interception. Listen, I hate to say it. I like a lot of things about Cam Ward, but oh boy, this guy, there's not enough excuses for the Tennessee Titans for him to be this bad. Does that make sense? I mean, Callahan's a horrendous coach. I don't know what the offensive line is doing. Calvin Ridley looks like he does not care to be there. But oh my God. Cam Ward, really, really bad. Really bad. Yeah, the wide receivers are ass. Personality, I just don't think he's very good. Yeah, we'll find out. No, Jesse, we have not. Ridley washed after gambling. Yeah, just a weird signing in general for the Tennessee Titans to pay him all that money. But what are you going to do? Yeah, Titans are real bad. Okay, 4:00. Here is the only thing I'm trying to make peace with here. So when you make a best bet in the NFL or in any sport, you usually have like a couple of options and you try to narrow it down, right? Process of elimination, whatever you want to do. I really like the Colts and I really like the Raiders. I went with the Texans. Now hear me out. The Texans was the worst bet on the board, but it wasn't the worst beat on the board. The Indianapolis Colts, that would have been a excruciating, painful loss. In my opinion, listen, congratulations if you had a Rams ticket. You should be very, very thankful. I mean, the Colts blew that fucking game. Blew it. And then the other bet I would have taken were the Las Vegas Raiders. Another team that's stinky poo-poo, but blew it. Should have won that game. If you had the Rams, congratulations, you won your wager. That was a shit bet. Sorry. I'm man enough to tell you I had a shit wager in the Chargers under that still won. Man enough to admit it. Colts should have won that game. That sucks. Yeah. Come on. This guy should be fucking minus 200 today. Come on, Puka. Yeah. I'm looking to go fucking, God, what would that be? I think that'd be 4 Offensive Player of the Year award winners in 5 years. Justin Jefferson, Saquon Barkley. No, maybe that's it. Maybe that's all I got. Yeah, he's incredible. He's amazing. He's amazing. Adonai Mitchell, what are you fucking doing, man? What are you fucking doing? I mean, a guy makes a great play and just completely negates it by a stupid play. It wasn't Daniel Jones's best game. He came back down to earth a little bit. 24, 33, 262, still good. Jonathan Taylor, 7 carries, 76 yards. He also had 20 yards receiving. Tyler Warren, 5 catches, 70 yards. Love how they're using this guy. I really do. Michael Pittman gets in the end zone again. He had a touchdown. Keep an eye on that guy. Puka's unreal. 13 catches, 170 yards, and a touchdown. Unbelievable. Wow, Blake Corum got 9 carries. Wow. DJ, you're completely wrong, bro. Colts deserve to win, and you better be ready to say Rams deserve to beat the Eagles. Yeah. Yeah. You guys are so funny. Yeah, the Rams deserve to beat the Eagles. What? I swear I sit up here and I fuck. I talk 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. You guys don't listen, Sammy. How many times I got to tell you I had the Eagles in that game -3.5? I said I had no business winning that bet. I told you that the week before when I had the Bengals -3.5 against the Jags. No business winning that bet. God damn it. I'm trying not to have a fucking aneurysm. My vocal cords hurt. I'm old. I'm tired. I don't get good sleep. The last thing, can you just fucking listen to me talk? Jesus. You better say the Rams deserve to beat the Eagles. Fuck yeah, they should have beat the Eagles. The Eagles had no business winning that game. Fuck. Rams 27-20. Game stays under 2. I did say this was a total of 50. That felt like it was going to go over, but probably just sneaked under. Stafford 29-41, 3 touchdowns. This guy is just. Listen, at the end of the day, I'll tell you right now, something that I got away with it with the Eagles. I wanted to get there with the Colts. You know, I really liked the Colts in this spot because it was a really bad spot for the Rams. Okay, again, I'll repeat myself because apparently people don't listen to me talk. Similarly to what I said about the Cardinals on Thursday night against the Seahawks, I said, I see everybody betting the Seahawks. Nobody's really talking about, or everybody's betting the Cardinals. Nobody's really talking about the Cardinals coming off of a really tough game against the Niners in a short week. The Seahawks breezed through the Saints. Same situation here. The Rams were coming off a really tough game against the Eagles, back-to-back road games, and you had the Colts breezing through the Tennessee Titans. I mean, it was really shaping up to be everything was working for the Colts. You know, they should have won this game and they fucking blew it, but good for the Rams. I'm telling you, the Rams are just a team I just don't like to fade. I mean, come on, look, at the end of the day, they still played great. 462 yards of offense, 24 first downs. You know, it wasn't quite on the same level of the Eagles deserving to lose here as much as the Rams in this game, nowhere near as much as the Eagles last game. Sammy. Yeah, Rams have Niners on deck. Sure. Tough beat if you had the Colts, and nice job if you had the Rams. Let's keep moving. Okay. Jags and the 49ers. In my opinion, this was the most entertaining game of the day. Am I wrong? Yeah, well, coach team Rams. They seriously are. Jags are for real. Yep. Am I wrong? Best game of the day. Niners, Jags. We held JT to his worst game. We held Barkley to 50 yards rushing. Our D is elite. Yeah, fair enough, Sammy, but you had that holding call that brought back a 50-yard run to Jonathan Taylor. He would have had 120 yards rushing, but I understand. The Rams are good. Mac Jones, Brock Purdy. Yeah, 20-15 should be a familiar scene to Mitch fans. Yeah. I don't know what happened to Purdy. Listen, I really do think that Cohen's getting into it's hilarious. I know. I mean, listen, I don't mind Cohen being a shit talker and a fiery guy. I really don't. He's impressing me, but Robert Salah would kick your ass. That he's got psychopath eyes and he's fucking jacked. Or he could be extremely soft. I don't know. But here's the thing. And, you know, like, I get it. You look at the box score, you look at Brock Purdy, and he had 22 of 38, 309 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He only got sacked once. And you say to yourself, oh, he didn't play all that poorly. But yeah, he kind of did. He didn't do anything in the first half. Nothing. He didn't do anything. All I'm saying is this. sometimes I really question Kyle Shanahan's decision making. And I think he's such a great coach. I really do. The drops are bad. Yeah, he had some drops, but let's also be honest. I mean, he wasn't putting the ball in the best places either. He really wasn't putting the ball in the best places. You got the Rams on deck. I guess you wanted him to get some game experience before you play the Rams. I don't know, but I mean, you had Mac Jones with 2 games under his belt, 2 wins, coming into a revenge spot against the Jags. Like, you didn't want Brock to get one more week of rest? That's what I'm saying. And I understand. I understand it's hindsight. I know what we're doing is hindsight's 2020. I get that. But yeah, I'm sorry, man. I don't know. Like, that should have absolutely been the case. DJ making excuses of Buck injuries for losing, but other teams can't use that excuse. I never said that. I never said that. I'm not making an excuse. Again, you're not listening to me. The Bucs did not deserve to win that game. And I told you they didn't necessarily deserve to win the first 2 games of the season. Every team's injured. Every team is injured. I just don't think they're lucky. That's all I'm saying. I don't think they're lucky. And then you also add in the fact that they're doing this with half their roster. It's even more impressive that they're fighting. First fired coach is who, D-Gen? How is it not Brian Callahan? You know, how is it not? How is it not? Having 4 turnovers and still have a chance to win says a lot. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the Vikings? Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about the Vikings? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. You're derailing the stream right now. We're trying to get to Monday Night Football, okay? Oh, the Niners? Yeah. Yeah, it does say a lot. It absolutely does say a lot. My whole point is, I think that if they had Mac Jones, they wouldn't have had as many turnovers. Brock Purdy had 2 interceptions and a fumble. Everyone putting words in DJ's mouth. Thank you, Jesse. Jesus Christ. Talking about the Bears. Grab the 49ers 3.5. Yeah. Yep. Are we talking postseason baseball tomorrow? We can't. No, I can't stream tomorrow, but we can. Bucks are for real. Thank you, Jesse. You know fucking ball. Congratulations. Step into my office. You're going to get a fucking gold star. I think, look, I'm not going to say it again. I think Mac Jones should have played this game. Let's talk about the Jags for a second. Trevor Lawrence didn't play that great. He really didn't. 21-31, 174 yards and a touchdown. Travis Etienne is a man possessed. 19 carries, 124 yards and a touchdown. Travis Hunter made some big plays. Brian Thomas Jr. had some catches. Parker Washington made a play on special teams. You just got to like the way the Jags are playing. It's one word. It's one 5-letter word that the analytics people don't factor in with their fucking models, like the fucking sharps like Cornfield don't give a shit about. They play tough. They're tough. You got to respect that. The Jags played tough. And they fought hard. You play hard, you play tough. They got hard. They do. Trevor Lawrence didn't even play that well. I understand the Niners shot themselves in the foot with these turnovers. So what? Jags took advantage. You know? The better team doesn't always win. Doesn't mean the Jags were lucky. If this is the Jags won a game almost in the same fashion the Bucs won in the first 2 weeks. Doesn't mean they were lucky. They were tough. Do you understand? You understand? No, DGen being one-sided. DGen. No. It applies to everybody. I'm a fair fan. Jags are tough. And I don't know who else to give credit to other than the fucking head coach. Yeah, it is better to be lucky than good. I'd fucking tell you if the Bucs were lucky. If the Bucs were the Colts and they got a leverage penalty on a missed field goal, kicked it again to win to beat the Broncos, I'd tell you they got lucky. But I'm not telling you they got lucky when they get fucking punts blocked for touchdowns every goddamn week. Idiot moron fuckface. Listen, somebody just followed. I can't say your fucking name. Hanefijing. Kind of feels like you just made that fucking account today. No, March 19th, 2025. Well, welcome. Anyways, Jags are tough. You will not find me fading the Jacksonville Jaguars. Nope. Someone put this on tape and reply at the end of the season. What are you going to reply? How are the Seahawks 3.5 to the Bucs next week? Even being home, that feels pretty steep. No, we're not talking about next week yet. The one and only capper. We are recapping. All right. Can we talk about the Chiefs Ravens for a second? We're almost done. Then we're going to talk Bears Raiders. Then I'm going to take a piss and we're going to talk Monday Night Football. Yep. Cam in a cop uniform Tusker is going to do corn in a cop. Yeah. Yep. Paranoid grandfather yells at strangers on the internet. Yeah, very funny. Can we talk about the Ravens and the Chiefs? Did anybody show of hands? Did anybody have a Ravens ticket? I did. I had a Ravens ticket. Yeah. Okay. I tweeted this and I gave State credit. I wasn't trying to be contrarian. I wasn't trying to fade splits. I wasn't trying to fade the public. Wasn't trying to do any of that. I was trying to lean into Mahomes and this Chiefs team not being very good. Xavier Worthy back already appears to be a huge deal. Imagine when fucking Rice comes back. The Chiefs are unfortunately going to be a problem because the defense is still a pretty goddamn good unit. They just are. And I understand the Ravens defense is hurt. I really do. I really do. But like I said, it's unfortunate. Everybody's got injuries. Everybody's got injuries. But holy shit. I watched a lot of that game. I think Lamar Jackson is a very good player. I think I'd like to see him win a Super Bowl. I think he's earned his fucking MVPs, even though I had Russell Wilson heavy the year Lamar won it as a fucking rookie, 80-1. Okay. I'm a little bitter, but that's okay. Like, I'm sorry, but I already had it up to here with all these fucking Lamar Jackson people should have won his third MVP last year because, oh, look at the numbers. Look at all these columns on my spreadsheet. Lamar Jackson statistically did this, and this. Shut the fuck up. Josh Allen is a bad motherfucker, and he had an MVP-worthy season. Shut up. I never want to hear that again, ever. And I understand that was last year. This is this year. I don't care. Lamar Jackson. This is what I'm getting at. And correct me if I'm wrong. Who can be the worst quarterback? Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson? Because I think it's Lamar Jackson. What I saw from Lamar Jackson yesterday, I don't know if I've seen Josh Allen ever play that bad. Who can play the worst? The worst version of Josh Allen or the worst version of Lamar? What have you seen more of? Lamar by a ton. This is why I like Snacks, because he's a fucking realistic fan. Listen, I like Lamar Jackson a lot. I think this Ravens team has potential to be so fucking good. But I did have a Jim Harbaugh or John Harbaugh. I always forget which one it is. First coach fired ticket last year, 40-1. Was I a year early? Was I a year early? I mean, what is going on in Baltimore? It's John Harbaugh. Thank you. What is going on in Baltimore? He's not getting fired. I understand. Holy shit. There's something really, 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 really wrong with this team. And kudos to the Chiefs. I mean, they played phenomenal. I mean, did they make mistakes? No. Mahomes 25-37, 4 touchdowns. Xavier Worthy was a leading rusher. I mean, this is ridiculous. They couldn't even fucking run the ball. Crazy. How many different guys caught a pass? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different receivers. Oh my God. Unbelievable. I got to look at the team stats here. 24 first downs, 382 yards. Just unbelievable. What were the penalties? 6-5, 2 turnovers, 0 turnovers. They played a clean game. I mean, the Chiefs, kudos to the Chiefs. I really like the Ravens there. Really. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, most of my fucking bets yesterday would have sucked. Thankfully, fucking Greg and State came through. I like the fucking Titans. I like the Raiders and the Colts. Thank God I didn't play them. I like the Ravens. I played them. Horrible reads. Horrible. Bad. Early season, though. You know? Great game to the Chiefs. And yes, Steak said it. And I think he might be onto something. Loser of that game wins the Super Bowl. I don't hate it. You know, the last time Steak said something like that, he was right. Do you know what he said? He said the loser, or no, I'm sorry. He said the winner of Ohio State, Oregon wins the national championship. I think he's right, unfortunately. I think it's going to be the fucking Chiefs. Oh, man. Unfortunate. Okay, last game. We don't have to spend too much time on this. Then I'm going to take a piss, and we're going to talk Monday Night Football doubleheader. Then we'll wrap it up. Thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Love the recaps. And sorry, it's a one-man show. Steak is in the mountains of Montana. 2015 Ravens repeat. Yep. Your ATD crystal ball has been dialed. Thank you very much. Tapatia 1069. Tapatia. Ooh, I love. Big fan of that hot sauce, by the way. Bear down, motherfucker. Yeah. You know, I have a take. I have a take, and I just want to make sure. I want to make this very clear. The Raiders are bad. The Raiders are not a good team. Geno Smith's not a good quarterback. 14 to 21, 117 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions against the Bears defense. He really should have had success against. Geno Smith was 8-1 to be the leading passing weekly specials passing leader yesterday. By the way, crazy. I thought about playing him. I was like, I can't play him at that number. You like that, Corn? I passed because I didn't like the number. I was like, I wouldn't play him less than 14-1. I never do that. Genty, 21 carries, 138 yards. You like to see that. Brock Bowers, you know, nobody really did that well receiving wise. Obviously, at 117 yards passing. I do want to say this, though. If I had a Raiders ticket, I would have been furious. Because even though, like, neither team played well, but the Bears were it was ugly. It was ugly. It was very kind of similar in a way to the Jags coming through. You know, Jags over the Niners. The Raiders had 4 turnovers. The Bears only had 1. Bears also had 8 penalties, but the Bears went to the red zone 4 times, only converted once. Not good. Here's what I'm going to say right now. All right. I want to make this super clear. Who do the Bears play next? They play the Commanders in a revenge spot against Washington. Jane Daniels hopefully back for that game. Caleb Williams is not good. No, he's not good. He's just not. He's not. Can he get good? I don't know. And I say this because would you believe, remember that video I made about not being, give me an honest response to this. Give me an honest response to this. Hey, I watched the fucking game. Yeah. Like actually, did you watch it? Yes. I didn't watch it. I'm not focusing on one fucking game. I told you the best game of the day was the Jags. Oh my God. You hear this about everybody. You want me to go through in the all 22 and show you how many times those balls could have been thrown a little bit better? Yep. Absolute takeover on that game winning drive. Yep. Pisses me off sometimes. Listen, I'll tell you right now, everybody pisses me off sometimes. All right. Nobody is safe. But the like actually is crazy. Thank you. Max Crosby is one of the men. Yeah, he's incredible. Fat Girls, I know you're a Bears fan. I didn't say that. I did not say he was dog shit. I don't think he's good. I said, can he get good? I don't know. I didn't say that. But here's what I'm coming at. I'm not coming to shit at you. I'm not coming to poop on your fucking your winning parade. I'm not doing any of that. All I want to say is this. I made a video saying I was not a JJ hater anymore after week 1, and I said I'm out on Caleb Williams. I have people coming back to me and saying, "Oh, you still hating on Caleb Williams?" What I want to know is, did they watch the game? Because let's be fucking real for a second, okay? Caleb Williams against the Cowboys defense at home, probably the best matchup he's ever going to have. Still only had, 19 completions? What was he? 19 of 28 for 298 yards. But again, he had fucking Luther Burden wide open for a 65-yard pass and DeAndre Swift a halfback pass for 41 yards. So cut me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. You watch the game. Me watch the game. You watch the game. I am watching the game. These motherfuckers coming at me saying, "Oh, need dub fucking Caleb Williams." DJ taking it back. No, 19 to 28. All right, good. No one's running circles. People are. People are. People did it too when he was 14-14 to start the game against the Vikings. I still don't think he looked good. He doesn't. He just doesn't look that good yet. He's not confident in the pocket. He's not confident in the pocket. You want to know who's confident in the pocket? Go watch Notre Dame against Arkansas. Because CJ Carr was a bad motherfucker on Saturday. He was standing in the pocket. You know, I'm not even kidding. The Bears should watch some Notre Dame film. Okay? Watch CJ Carr stand in that pocket. Caleb Williams needs to stay in the pocket. It's not a video game. You're not in college anymore. You're not playing fucking Washington's defense. Okay? Good God, if only everyone can play Arkansas's defense every game. Well, you played the fucking Raiders and Cowboys. That is the Arkansas of the NFL, my guy. And that's the best Caleb's gonna do. Sorry. I'm starting to realize why everyone tunes in for Monday recaps. Everyone wants to see DJ go off. I don't want to go off for what it's worth. I want to have a nice, peaceful, relax. I got shit to do after this. I got shit to do. Important shit to actually make money to live and survive. You think I want to get this pissed off to start my fucking day? I don't want to get this pissed off. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. He's a real fucking problem. I would trade so many things if I was an NFL GM for Max Crosby, and I would sign him to a 15-year contract. Don't care. I want him playing on my team till he cannot walk anymore. I love Max Crosby. Okay. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. By the way, I see we got 115 on Twitch. We got almost 50 on YouTube. You guys are awesome. We're wasting a Hall of Fame career. Yep. Eastern Michigan's finest. That's interesting. I didn't know you went to Eastern Michigan. All right. I'm going to take a piss. When I come back, we're going to talk Monday Night Football. All right. We have got the Jets Dolphins and the Bengals Broncos. Two very interesting games. I'm excited to talk about them with you all. I've got some thoughts. I've got some reads. I got a player prop that I think I love. Spoiler alert, RJ Harvey. I'll tell you about it more. We'll take a quick commercial break. This would be a great time for a sponsor. Okay. If you guys know anybody looking to sponsor streams, I'm your guy. All right. Didn't take a piss. Get some more water. Be right back. Don't you go anywhere. And he'll play some music for you too. Hold on. That is a good song. That's a damn good song. I got to find the guy that made that and send him a tip. Anyways, we're back. Good morning. How many of you left? Nope, nobody left. Great. Okay. Let's start talking these games tonight. I'm going to pull up Pickett. Download Pickett if you haven't already. Everybody's on Pickett nowadays. Get on Pickett. All right. What are you doing if you don't have Pickett downloaded? Use promo code DGen. I think you get a couple bucks back when you sign up. Let's see how my calendar is looking. How's the calendar looking? Not bad. Couple of greens. Hold on. I'll share my screen with you in a second. Only thing that sucks is every fucking Sunday I got to do the weekly specials for steak, which are $75. So those have been 200. Well, if not, so that's 202.2. So that's basically what I'm down. Or no, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. So minus 2.2 units. Here's my not a bad day on Saturday. Yeah, Penn State, you fucking losers. Fucking losers. All right. Shout out Pickett. Here we go. Let's get into the motherfucking board. All right. First game up. Jets and Dolphins. Yuck. What do the splits look like for this motherfucking game? Oh, you know what? Actually, let me tell Twitter that we're talking Monday Night Football. By the way, I'm getting so much interaction on this Rowdy Rhymes retweet. Good God. We're okay. The recap is over and we're on to tonight's Monday Night Football doubleheader. Double header. Talking Fins, Jets. Now, hop in. We'll do youtube.com/@thedgenweekly. Okay. By the way, if you are on Twitter, we are going strictly to Twitch now. Come on and join us. Peace. All right. Twitch and YouTube. Where were you for the Darren Waller debut? Dude, hilarious. You know what? That's actually a pretty good read because why would they go out and get this guy if they're not going to use him? I have no idea. Phils, I have no idea. I really don't understand who picks these games. By the way, I just want to ask you guys something. I like the Rowdy Rhymes kid, but you know, like when I vouch for people, sometimes it's like I take like responsibility for them, and I just I don't know these people, so I just want to be sure. Like, can we get a cosign on Rowdy Rhymes? Like, good dude, right? Good dude, because this is insane. I can't believe this happened. I retweeted this. It has 1.8 million views. He's 33. Oh, okay. For 1.8 million. This is insane. 1.8 million. No reason not to think he's good, dude. Yeah, I feel the same way. But I mean, I don't know if the kid's been around or maybe he's done some bad shit or something. I just like to know. This is crazy. I mean, I got this motherfucker 1.8 million views. How many fucking followers? Holy shit. Dude, he had 25,000 followers yesterday. Oh my God. He got 30,000 followers. Oh, holy shit. I got like 150 from that fucking retweet. Everybody's following him. I guess that's what happens if you say, I never seen the guy lose a bet in my life. What did my tweets say? I mean, listen, I'm not trying to take credit, but like, I got to get, did I just Scott Skiles this shit? I have yet to see this guy lose a bet. Sharpest kid on Twitter. Well done. 1.8 million views. He had 10K. You're kidding me. Holy shit. Did I just Scott Skiles the shit out of Rowdy? I'm not looking for anything. Yeah, listen, I'm not looking for anything, but it's really hard to get followers on Twitter. Like, really fucking hard. I can't believe it. This retweet has a 1.8 million views. This motherfucker got 30,000 followers. He got 40K in a week. Oh my God. You said he had lots of bet. If you would have said it was you probably would have gained these followers. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, this is what happens. People say it all the time. And I try to remind people. They always say like, DJ's a meme capper now. You're not even taking it seriously. You're just doing this for entertainment. You got to be the fucking most pea-brain, dumbest motherfucker I've ever come across in my life, if that's what you think. If you think anybody wants to grow a brand on social media and not win bets, you're a moron. That is the best way to do it. This guy can't lose a bet. He just got 30,000 followers overnight. You know how hard that is? Crazy. Jesus. Good for him. Good for Rowdy. Just want to make sure he's a good dude. Again, seems like a good dude to me. So not a kid, though. Not a kid. Yeah, he's been winning his bets, but will regress. Sure, everybody regrets. Oh, get the fuck out of here. I jinxed him. I think I just got this kid 30,000 fucking followers. I jinxed him. Fuck you. One of these followers is me. Yep. Rowdy Dream Blunt rotation. Very funny. It's insane that I've gained. There he is. There he is. Trent jinxed him. Yeah. How about this? Nobody fucking jinxed anybody. Congratulations on all the followers. Congratulations mostly on the success, Rowdy. Stay hot, as the kids would say. King. I can't do that, though. Ugh, I feel like a fucking... I'm sorry. I hate when people call other people king. I think that's so fucking douchey. I love you, Dijon, but the stash isn't it. Really? You don't like it? My wife likes it. I appreciate the honesty, though. I love honesty. I will say, though... Okay. I will say... Thank you. I'll try to stay hot. Yep, do your best. That stash is giving police. Yeah. When I went to pick up my dry cleaning lady said, "Show me your badge." I thought that was very funny. I mean, she doesn't really make many jokes. So I was like, "What?" And she was like, I was like, "Oh." That was pretty funny. But yeah, I don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't love it. It's different. I do get bored of looks. I like to change it up every now and then. So I don't mind it for a little bit, but I'm kind of I'm not super into it. But I keep asking my wife like every week and a half. I'm like, "You still like it? You still like it?" So I got a wedding to go to this Friday. Thank God it's in the fucking city because I hate traveling for weddings. But I think it's black tie too. I got to go rent a tux. I don't own a tuxedo. I don't feel it's necessary. And I got nothing against black tie. Like I get it. You do black tie at weddings because you don't want to risk like a fucking, wacky uncle showing up in like jeans and New Balances and a Nautica polo like GRP. So you tell them it's black tie so everybody will dress nice. But like also, come on. Come on. Like, let me just wear a fucking suit. Can I just wear a fucking suit? Fucking black tie. I'll tell you what I do. I eloped. I didn't have a wedding. But if I did have a wedding, you can do whatever you want. Put some slacks on. All right? Come and have a good time. Black tie. My wedding was black tie. To fuck with my wife, I showed up in shorts and a t-shirt, had my brother bring a tuxedo. That's great. Not business casual. Yep. Nothing against Rowdy, but he has to be careful who he's partnering with. Both Tommy G and Player Profit are scams. Oh, boy. Yeah. I don't know anything about either, just for what it's worth. But yes, Rowdy, you're gonna get a lot of new friends. Okay, you're gonna get a lot of new friends for sure. Be careful. All right, be careful. Try to get good people in your corner. All right, don't trust everybody. Have your guard up. Yep. Come as you are. Mojo update. Mojo is up and down. He's up and down. I was actually supposed to go back to Florida Saturday. He's got a big appointment today for a follow-up. Hopefully we're changing his steroid schedule, but he's up and down. Like, he's doing good. He's blind. He can still move around and get around fine, but apparently my wife is down there right now and he's waking up every 2 hours still shitting and stuff. So let's do 8:30, please. Okay. Thank you, though. I might get way too many compliments. What does that mean? QB Vision. Yeah. F these ads. If only there was a solution. If only there was a solution. QB Vision. I haven't seen it in a very long time, by the way. Drake lyrics. Sorry. Oh, got you. I am free to come on a show Wednesday or to Sunday this week. All right, Rowdy. Maybe I'll have you on. Should we get Rowdy on? Let's see if the chat. Let's see what the chat says. Chat, should we get Rowdy Rhymes on the show? Should we get Rowdy? How about we just do sorry, I'd be Lauren. That's right. I could have sworn. I was like, didn't QB Vision tell me one time he's my lawyer? It's good. Hope all is well, QB. Yeah. All right. Chat wants him on. Get Rowdy with Rowdy. Oh, look at that. Why do you always type in all caps? I don't understand it. You like air? All right. We'll get Rowdy on. I'll have my people call your people. Just kidding. It'll be me DMing you. Only if he tweets out the link to the streams. That way you get some of the followers you deserve. Oh, look at WK. Look at WK coming in hot with a fucking business tactic. Yeah. Rowdy, that's right. I retweeted you and it got 1.8 million views. Not taking credit, by the way, because you're the one winning the wagers. But dude, you got 30,000 followers overnight. That's unbelievable. Yeah, you're gonna have to tweet the link. Let's get this money. Yeah. No, I like corn. I'm just curious. Thanks for pouring one out to Washington plus 10 this weekend. You're welcome. I know. 1.8 views is crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's all him. I didn't do anything. Well, maybe I did say I haven't seen him lose a bet. Maybe that drew a lot of people in, but I haven't. I haven't seen the fucking kid lose a bet. I haven't. It's been hot. It's crazy. I knew when he had fucking Oregon. I'm like, oh God. I had Penn State. I'm like, a fucking Rowdy's got fucking Oregon, And then he said he liked the Bucks over. I'm like, that's an interesting one. And it was really interesting that he had Tucker Kraft and the whole world had Tucker Kraft. You see it all the time from people who are like trying to be fucking real capper sports bettors, but like, I'm very observant. I can tell who's doing it, who's just influenced by others and takes those plays. And it's like, did you think of that on your own or did you get that from somewhere? Let's be honest. 75 to 80% of the time, somebody got their bet from someone. That's just what I believe. But also, I don't give that much of a fuck. I got bigger fucking problems. Where was I? Oh my God, no, people are so stupid. Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Omaha. All right. Here we go. Okay. Serious. Let's lock in. The Dolphins are minus 2.5 on Fanatics. Total's 44. Dolphins are minus 145 on the money line. I mean, listen. What are we supposed to do with this game? I mean, what the fuck are we supposed to do with this game? Let's go through it. The Jets are 0-3. They've lost to the Steelers 34-32. They lost to the Bills 30-10. And then they lost to the Bucks 29-27. They showed some heart. They showed some fight. They showed some dog. Is it going to be Tyrod Taylor? Does anybody know? That's a sign that you lack confidence in ball knowledge or lack. I fade my favorite Cowboys all the time and still enjoy the content. Well said, Zane. Well said. Yeah, I don't like that either. It's like, don't you want to use your brain every now and then? It's Fields? Okay. Yeah. Mason Taylor. Hold on. Let me just see what fun question with 2 Monday night games. What side total do you think people will want the least? Seems like it usually hits. It's very funny. Yeah, that is very funny. Well, if they were similar spots and similar spreads and similar times, that would help me narrow down my decision. But since then, Denver is 7.5, Miami's 2.5. Can't really play that game. And also in retrospect, Penn State minus 3.5, Georgia minus 3.5. It was always one dog and one favorite. It just was. What are you going to do? Hold on. I know we talk about CLV and some clown in the comments saying CLV is overrated. Let's start talking about ROI because that is the betting state that matters. ROI. Listen, ROI. I'm not talking ROI. I don't even know. Where do I even find that? Oh, actually, there's a tab for it on Pickett. I don't care. I genuinely don't care. I'm here to have a good time. I want to win some bets. Give me some betting angles. I just don't give a fuck about your CLV. All right. I don't care if you got Washington plus 10 and they close plus 7.5. It's a dog shit wager. It always was. It always was. Always. That's all I like to say. Yeah, but CLV is important. So 2.5 for the Dolphins. I've got the Jets under 4.5 wins. I'm already invested. I want the Jets to lose this game. I want the Dolphins to win this game. Now the question is, can the Dolphins beat the fucking Jets? Can they do that? You would think so, right? Like, you would think the Dolphins can beat the Jets. But the thing that the Jets have that the Dolphins don't have is a little bit of dog. They do. They got some dog in them. They went toe-to-toe. Probably should have beat the fucking Steelers. They had no business. They didn't even compete against the Bills. And they were kind of getting their asses kicked to the Bucs and came back and made it interesting. But you got to give them credit. They fought. They didn't curl up. Yeah, Sonny Dutch, that's right. Waller, 3+ receptions. So let's talk about this. The total's 44. I just don't even know what I think about the Miami Dolphins. This is really interesting. These splits. Right? A lot of money on the under is also kind of interesting. I don't know why the money would be on the under, because Jets games have been going over and the Dolphins defense sucks. Doesn't it? The Dolphins defense sucks. Dolphins defense allowed 33, 33, 31. I mean, wouldn't this be an over? Yeah, this game is disgusting, but it kind of makes me want the under. Is it a nasty under? The only thing is, like, the defense sucks for the Dolphins, but nobody likes either offense, do they? Let's go look at the Patriots. So the one home game that the Dolphins had this year, they played a wild one against the Patriots. Probably should have won that game. Let's go look at the stats here. Oh, wow. It was only 18 and 16 first downs. Jeez. Total yards, 358 to 333. Tua had a pretty good game. Tua was 26. Oh, only QBR 44. Maybe this is a really important stat. I kind of like it. 26 of 32, 315, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Drake May played well, 19 to 23, 232 touchdowns. I mean, I just don't see any reason. Either team can't score. Can you? Achane didn't really run the ball all that well. Stevenson had some success rushing. What is Breece Hall? My guy Breece Hall hasn't done much. Since I said I like Breece Hall to lead the league in rushing, he has had 29 and 21 yards. But let's be real. The Jets can run the ball in the Miami Dolphins. I know it's Darren Waller debut. You guys, there's no way you guys are actually excited about that. You're just being stupid. Or now you're not being stupid. You're being silly. Darren Waller is a very silly bet. But I'm all for, like, they got the guy for a reason. So, maybe they want him. Here's what I'll say. I like the Jets. I like the over. I think both teams are going to get into the 20s. I think I'm going to lean into Breece Hall. Fields is confirmed playing. We're 100% about that. Man, you really think so? What would you have this total at? No, I don't, Alan, I don't even think I'm commenting on the number. I think the number's fine. I'm just saying I just think I like points. Like, not a lot. I'm not saying this game's going to go in the 60s. I think this could be a 27, 23, 24, 23. That even gets it over. They almost beat the Bucs and the Steelers. Miami has looked like dog shit all year. I kind of feel like this. Neither side feels easy in this game. I get that, but dude, nobody likes the Dolphins. Nobody. Miami had more time to prepare. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Right. Both first half totals could be a sneaky play. The one thing I think I do like is that I think with Justin Fields in the game, the running, the threat of the run for the running backs opens things up. Because if you're doing RPO, you got to worry about the pass, you got to worry about Fields, and you got to worry about the running back. Whereas if you had a Joe Flacco in there, you're keying the running back or you're just worried about the pass, you know? It'll be much better for the under compared to Jets Dolphins the last few weeks. Wager Talk showing 74% on the Dolphins. Yeah. It's a low total, short spread. Got it. I like Breece Hall. I think this is a game Breece Hall can find success. I don't fear this Dolphins run defense at all. I don't fear any part of their defense, the secondary either. I mean, guys, Ramondre Stevenson had 11 carries for 49 yards. You know, Antonio Gibson had 5 carries for 27 yards. They had over 4 yards a carry. You don't understand why I don't like the over? Because I don't like Miami's defense, and Miami's offense played pretty well at home. I think they're a better team at home. And you got the Jets coming off. They're on back-to-back road games off of a tough game. Over looks easy. Maybe it does. I never said it didn't. I'm not trying to get nasty or contrarian. I'm just thinking football brain here. And for ATS this season, good nugget. QB Vision. Look at the totals and the points scored in the games for both teams. I totally get that. I know. I just went through. I went through and I told you that teams playing the Dolphins are scoring 30-plus points every single time. And the Jets games are high scoring. I'm not saying it's contrarian. The contrarian play probably is the under. I guess you're right. If that's what you guys are really harping on. I'm not harping on that. I'm harping on, I don't hate the Jets offense against a bad defense. That's what I'm harping on. And I think the Dolphins have a bad defense. On the flip side, I think the Dolphins offense, similar to the Panthers, how I think the Panthers offense can look much better at home than on the road. The Dolphins offense looks inept on the road, at least when they play the Colts. They look much better at home, and they looked okay against the Bills. You know, they did look okay against the Bills. I think they'll be okay. The Jets are on the second road game, consecutive road game. I think both teams will find decent success. Like I said, I think both teams can get into the 20s. I lean over. I think Breece Hall is my guy, though. I'm gonna key in on Breece Hall. What do I like with Breece Hall? That's the question, isn't it? Rushing. 53.5. Yeah, I think that's my play right there. That's a hook right there. Breece Hall rushing, and he's going to score a touchdown too, I think. Yep. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Just joined back. Something came up. I know we're reviewing MNF now. Any thoughts so far? Yeah. Jimmy NY says, has it been 10 years since the Jets won at Miami? Jimmy, I don't know. Is it really? Say Breece Hall one more time, Daddy. That's a hook right there. Mike McDaniel, 5-2 versus the Jets. Okay, I'm not fading that. I'm a Dolphins fan tonight. Any concern about Allen taking away carries from Breece? Sure. Always. Yep. Breece Hall large. Yep. Love that lane. Play return all season, criminal 2 years. Hopefully I'm out. All right. Scumbeezy. Tua 22-12 ATS at home. Okay. It's probably the Dolphins. But I hope it's Dolphins. I have no other read in this game at all. I mean, I'd probably prefer Tua's arm over the running game, I think. So I like, and we saw Tyreek Hill have a little bit of a coming out party. Oh, I did. I benched Jalen Waddle. I benched Jalen Waddle in my fantasy team, so he's probably going to score for fucking Jacoby Myers. Stupid. Oh, no, I benched him for Pittman. That's all right. He scored a touchdown. Okay, that's what I like there. Hold on. It's really hot. Okay. 7:15, 8:15 start times. Bravo. Oh, wow. No shot. We get another tie back-to-back nights. That would be very funny. All right, let's talk Bengals and Broncos. Let's see here. So I think I told you guys this, but I watched the Bengals very closely when they played the Jags. Their defense is awful. It's awful. It's soft. It's got nothing up front. Nothing. They've got no toughness. They've got no push. They are bad up front. Bad. I want to fade that. And congrats to everybody that did fade that with Jordan Mason last week. That was the right fucking play through and through. I'm not scared of it. I'm not scared of it happening again. So this is what I think. Dobbins has been having a good game. Let's see. I mean, the Broncos have to win this game. Dobbins, 11 carries, 83 yards. RJ Harvey's only getting 2 carries a game now. 3 catches for 14 yards. RJ Harvey has to do something in this game. He has to. Why did you draft the guy if he's not going to do anything? First game of the season against an inferior opponent. 6 carries, 70 yards. Then the Colts, 5 carries, 8 yards. Not good. 2 carries, 2 yards. Not good. But he had 3 catches. This has got to be a game you could buy low on RJ Harvey. Has to be. Yeah, no shit. One of the most underrated RBs in the league, killed on the chart. I know. I had him come back player of the year. I was loving it. I love J.K. Dobbins. Love him. When you go to Ohio State, I always like Ohio State running backs. I love Zeke, unfortunately. That was a great draft pick for the Cowboys. I like RJ Harvey in this game. And I like this under. Total's 44-45. This is the under that I like. I don't know that the Bengals are going to go out there and have success against the Broncos defense at home. And even though the Bengals defense is really bad, I don't know that the Broncos are going to light up the scoreboard. I mean, this could be like a 24-14 game. Could be. He was really good. Well, because he's on the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys. Jets over, Broncos under. That's what I think. You would not find me betting the Bengals here at all. If it's square, don't care. I like the Broncos. Yep. Square, don't care. I like the Broncos. What is RJ Harvey? Let's see. Is he? Oh my God. Is he even playing? Oh, here he is. 3-1 to score a touchdown. Put it on my card. Put it on my card and put his 25.5 rushing yards on my card too. Yep. I'll do, you know what? I'm going to do a parlay right now. It's RJ Harvey and Breece Hall night. I'm going to do it right fucking now. Throat's driving me nuts. All right, hold on. Anytime touchdown score. Breece Hall. And rushing props, Breece Hall over. And let's go to Cincinnati. We're going to go to RJ Harvey. Oh, he's plus 280. I'm going to play this straight too, but I am doing a parlay. Player props, rushing yards. Hold on. Where's fuck? Hold on. Here we go. Right? Rushing props. Here we go. RJ Harvey. I'm playing all of these straight. 1486. 25 pays 371. Can I go back-to-back parlays? Got one last night. I mean, shout out Snowman. I basically tailed him on that. And then I added Dak. Save the photos. All right, here we go. All right. Boom. Can't really see that. I don't know why I did that. Does Pickett have any pool group competition functionality? Could be fun to help expand your reach. I'm not entirely sure. Tucker Kraft took my soul last night. Yep. It's Breece Hall over rushing yards and to score a touchdown. So over 56.5 and to score a touchdown. RJ Harvey to score a touchdown and over 28.5 rushing yards. I hope he's probably going to one of them's probably going to get the receiving and not the rushing. My fucking throat hurts so bad right now. Everyone and their mom is going to be on Dobbins. Harvey going to steal it? Yeah, I think so. Because there comes a time when you're a team, it's still young in the season, but like you drafted players for a reason. Marion Hampton finally had a nice game, but like guys are going to get involved. The Bengals defense is atrocious. You can run on this defense. It's atrocious. there is no better time to see what RJ Harvey's got than now. That's what I think. So let the kid run. He's got fresh legs. He had two carries. It's got to be RJ Harvey tonight. And I think he's going to go over his rushing yards. I might even sprinkle him first touchdown score. Actually, you know what? I am. Fuck it. I am. I'll fucking parlay it. Let's go. I'm feeling frisky, baby. Taking first touchdown. First touchdown score. RJ Harvey. 13-1. Let's put $25 on it. He's almost 30? No, is he really? He's almost 30? I'll put Breece Hall too. First touchdown score plus 750. Yep, it's Breece Hall night. And it's RJ Harvey night. You heard it here first. Breece Hall. I'll do a first touchdown score parlay too. Let's get frisky. Come on. Why not? Hold on. Oh my God. Oh, Adam Troutman. I thought they said Adam Thielen. My eyes are so bad. Oh, baby. That's a big one. $10 for that one. Breece Hall, RJ Harvey, first touchdown score parlay. Pays 118-1. What lay is it? Did I miss it? Tucker Kraft. Yep. That Jamar TD on primetime and Justin and Bo rushing yards. Both of them love to run the ball. Justin. The fuck is Justin? Who the fuck is Justin? Oh. Justin Fields. Who the fuck calls him Justin? Who the fuck calls Justin Fields Justin? 2. I'm the asshole. I'm the asshole. I'm the asshole. Justin. Jesus Christ. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you, everybody with fucking brains coming in here. That's all right. You don't have to apologize. All right. Yeah, it did take me a second. Yeah. I'm from Florida. I know a lot of Justins. They're all shitheads. I like the name Justin. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. I got to shut it down. I got to, what do I got to get? What am I going to get for lunch? Maybe I'll get a protein shake. Maybe a protein shake. That's what I'll do. And I got to go fucking rent a tux. Protein shake. Got to go rent a tux. Then I got to head into the city. I got to go to the office. I got a bunch of fucking bullshit to deal with. And then I got a 6 o'clock, big 6 o'clock today. And then unfortunately, I told you guys this. I'll remind you, no stream tomorrow. I have a 10:30. I have a big 10:30 appointment that I cannot move. Unfortunately, I tried to get earlier. I tried to get later. My client was like, sorry, 10:30 is perfect. What am I going to do? Clients got to come first. Clients come first. You know what I mean? And then you guys come second. All right. You guys come second. Clients first. You guys second. All right, guys. Shout out to Snowman. Shout out to Straight Lock. Shout out to Matty Chucks. Appreciate the sub bang. Shout out to Rowdy Rhymes. Practically the kid's agent now since I got him 30,000 followers. Just kidding. We'll have him on the stream one day. That'll be fun. Good luck, guys. And wife third. Yeah, very funny. Good luck on your wagers. We will check you guys. I'll try to do an evening stream tomorrow. How about that? Evening stream tomorrow. All right. Have a great day. Good luck on your bets. Thank you so much for hanging out. As always, we appreciate the support.